Namaste. Welcome. This is the start of 21-week practice, learning the primary series Ashtanga sequence. So how the program is going to work, on 1 week I'll give the description and explanation of the new asana that we're going to learn and the new techniques, maybe even breathing, and then add it in, and then your practice session is what you take and do every week. So like for example, the first week you learn your Surya Namaskara A, just A, and we'll start the finishing sequence. So you'll see the sequence, let's say from A to Z, and you learn a little bit in the beginning and you learn the finishing sequence, and then so we'll add it in and finish the finishing sequence. So you'll add it in, eventually we'll fill up and have a whole sequence to do. A whole sequence can take from 1 hour 15 minutes to 1 hour 45 minutes, just depending on how fluid it becomes and sometimes you just want to hold longer, and then it creates the practice going longer. Cool. And there's no right or wrong. Also want to add that I've got certain places where I like to put the arms. I'll give you some suggestions maybe if there's obviously different ways of taking the arms, but also your own expression and your own way of moving your body can come to the mat. There's no right or wrong here. And it's also to bring yourself back to yourself, to self-express and self-connect and feel and be. Generally, people who want to learn Ashtanga have done Hatha Yoga or some kind of other yoga and then got interested in Ashtanga. Few just drop into Ashtanga, first time ever. So many of the poses I'm going to try and teach every pose almost to a beginner, but not completely. There's a lot of detail in each pose, and that is why I suggest that it's what I teach 1 week, that you continue that for 1 week practice to really consolidate and find that pose more confident, more settled in your space. You want to find a settled mind, not rushing to find the next pose and to improve and to gain something. The philosophy of yoga is that there is nothing to gain. You are really already you. So you are unraveling that you believe you are, and finding with a focused mind, introspecting and shedding to find just you. You in the present, focused, open mind, relaxed, clear, silent mind. How nice would that be? And just a reminder, the practice is really a breathing practice. I love, my teacher said, you can always practice as long as you have the breath. And that reminded me, and I realized that working with injuries, practicing with injuries, that's quite fine. Actually, sometimes even easier than working without injuries, because you got something to focus on. You got something to achieve. And then the injury is gone and you've succeeded. But if you don't have the breath, if you've got a blocked nose, if you're feeling fluey, it is very difficult to practice. The breath is what circulates the prana in the body, and the prana is what activates the postures. Okay, so as beginners, that might be a little bit philosophical and a bit more advanced, and so hopefully in time, that's why I suggest you to stay with going gently, slowly, consistently, because then you'll find the wisdom and the depth of the practice instead of just actually learning yoga asana. Good. Hope you enjoy, and please feel free to keep me in touch and ask questions, and hopefully I can help you along your path. Thank you very much. Namaste. welcome. Namaste. And welcome to the practice, 21 weeks of Ashtanga, learning the primary sequence. I am here in the southern part of Africa, but not the southern part of South Africa. I'm right in the middle here. And hopefully everybody anywhere can practice anytime with me. Thank you for joining. Hope you enjoy your practice.